Hey everyone, welcome to class. So for today's practice, we'll need 2 blocks, or you could also take 2 big books if you don't have yoga blocks at home. And then we start lying down in constructive rest. So for this, you want to lie all the way down and then have your feet mat width distance or a little bit wider, your knees knocked in to each other, and you could have the arms by your side. Or you can bring your left hand on top of your chest, your right hand on your belly. And just take a few relaxing exhalations out the mouth to settle in. Use your exhalation to let go of any tension that you brought to this practice. Last one. All right, okay. Have your arms by your side and then heel toe your feet and hips width distance and walk your feet closer to your sitting bones. On your next breath in, just lift your hips up into a bridge pose. On your exhale, bring your hips back down. A few more times just like that. On your breath in, lift your hips high. Exhale, hips back down. 2 more. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Last one. Inhale. This time stay in a bridge pose. And perhaps you want to interlace your fingers, snuggle your shoulder blades underneath you a little bit more, and lift your chest up towards your chin. Keep gazing up. Push your feet down. And draw your inner thighs towards each other for 3. For 2, push your fists down, push your shoulders down. For 1, and then slowly release down bone by bone. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Round your spine a little bit and sway from side to side. Give the back a massage, a release. All right, and then bring your feet down and take one of your blocks and just have it on the smallest sides of the blocks, just like so. And then extend your arms overhead, have the blocks overhead. Feet are down. And then lift your head and the block off the floor just a few centimeters. Draw your navel in. Strong core. And then lift your feet off one more time. So there's 90 degrees in the hips, in the knees, and in your ankles. Take a breath in just like it is. Exhale, draw your knees into your armpits as you round your lower spine and pick up your tailbone. On your breath in, roll back down, tailbone to the ground, sacrum to the ground. Exhale, lift it up and bring your knees into your armpits. The head and the block stays lifted the whole time. Inhale, lower the sacrum down. Exhale, pick it up, knees into armpits. One last time, inhale to lower the sacrum. Exhale to connect your knees to your armpits and hold for 3, for 2, 1, release. Place the block down. Bring your arms by your side once more. Heels towards your sitting bones. Bridge pose. One last time just to release the abdominals. And then lower it down. Take the block overhead. And then extend your legs, take an inhale. On your exhale, sit up with the block. Bend your knees and then connect the block in front of your feet. So to the soles of your feet, and you want to catch the block on the outer edge of it so that you're pressing your torso on top of your thighs, okay? You could stay here. You could also start pushing the heels away from you, your sitting bones back. But keep taking hold of the block and fold as much as you want. Maybe you can extend your leg all the way for 3. Keep pulling on the block and use your feet to keep push the block away for 2. And 1, release the block and roll up bone by bone. Cross your ankles, roll over your shin bones. Tabletop position is where we meet. Take one round of cat and cow, arching the spine as you breathe in. Exhale, round, flex, and dome your spine. One more time, inhale to arch the spine, tuck your toes, walk your hands forward, downward facing dog as you exhale. Now reach your right leg up, breathe in, and step your right foot outside of your right hand into a lizard pose. Exhale. Reach your right arm up, inhale, twist. Exhale, right elbow to the ground underneath you. Two more, inhale, twist towards the right arm up. Exhale, elbow down. Last time, breath in. Exhale, tap your elbow down. Twist open, breathe in. And then walk your hands over to the left long side of the mat, parallel your feet and fold over the legs. On your inhale, lengthen your spine, have your hands underneath your shoulders. Exhale, fold and simultaneously roll up bone by bone to a standing position. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. And then hook your thumbs and take one more sip in through the mouth. Hold. Don't breathe out. Keep the breath for 3. Draw your navel in for 2. Elevate your shoulders up towards your ears. And 1, release Warrior 2 with the right knee bent. Open the arms out wide. Again, extend your right leg, reach your arms overhead, breathe in. Skandasana, bend your left knee, exhale. Bend your right knee, Skandasana, inhale. And then face the front of the mat, low lunge, exhale. Reach your arms overhead, breathe in, high lunge. Hands in front of the heart center as you exhale. Shift your weight forward into the right foot and then mindfully lift your back leg off the floor. Exhale, Warrior 3. Take a moment. You could keep the hands in front of the heart center. You could also place your hands on your blocks, all right? Keep elevating your back leg. Keep sharpening both of your knees for 2. And 1. Now slowly roll up and bring the left knee with you. Reach your arms overhead once you're in a standing upright position. And then swing your left arm underneath your right arm for Garudasana Eagle Pose. Sit nice and low in your left leg and then place your right leg on top of your right. Sit nice and low. Okay, take a moment to arrive. And then on your breath in, elevate your elbows. Place your chin into the crease of the elbows. Exhale, fold and round your spine. Tap your elbows to your knee. Inhale to lift, back bend. Exhale to fold and round. One more time, breathe and back bend. Exhale, round the spine and fold. Stay in this position for 1 breath in. And then release it, uncross the legs and the arms, forward fold as you exhale. Take 1 inhale to lengthen the spine and then step your left foot back and place the back knee down. Exhale. Arms overhead, Anjaneyasana, breathe in. Hands down, extend your right leg all the way to the back of the space. Exhale. Now shift the weight forward, the right leg is up and only lower the chin and the chest down. Breathe in. Push back up, exhale. 2 more. Inhale to lower the chin and the chest. Exhale, push back up. 1 last time. Inhale. Exhale. Right knee next to left knee. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Left leg up, breathe in. Lizard, step your left foot outside of your left hand. Exhale. Reach your left arm up, breathe in, and then tap your left elbow down to the ground, exhale. 2 more, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, left arm up, and exhale, left elbow down. 1 last time, open twist, breathe in, and then walk your hands over to the right, parallel your feet off, fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Fold as you exhale and roll bone by bone. Once you're up standing, reach the arms overhead. Take one more sip through the mouth as you hook your thumbs. And then think of elevating everything inside of you, all of your organs, everything goes up, your shoulders up, fingers up for 3, 2, 1. Release, exhale, Warrior 2, bend your left knee. Arms overhead, straighten the front knee, inhale. Skandasana, right knee, exhale. Skandasana, left knee, inhale. Low lunge, front of the mat, exhale. High lunge, arms overhead. Prayer in front of the heart. Shift forward, inhale. Warrior 3 as you exhale. Stay here for a moment. Find the Warrior 3. Push your left foot down. Keep your hands, if possible, in front of the heart and gaze down so that it's not so much about the neck. One more breath in. And then round your right knee up as you come to standing position. Breath in, arms overhead. Garudasana, swing your right arm underneath the left. And then sit nice and low, right leg on top of your left. On your breath in, elevate your arms up, back bend. Exhale, fold and round. One more time, inhale. 2 more times actually. And exhale. Last one, breath in. Exhale, round and fold. Stay here for 1 inhalation. And then uncross everything and fold over the legs. Exhale. 1 breath in to lengthen the spine. Step your right foot back. Place your back knee down. Exhale. Arms overhead, Anjaneyasana. Frame the front foot, hands down, and extend your left leg all the way to the back of the space. Take 1 inhalation, shift your weight forward, lower the chin and the chest down. Exhale, push back up. 2 more like this. The left leg stays straight. Inhale and exhale. Last time, breath in to lower. Breath out to push up. Tabletop, left knee forward, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Okay, take a moment in downward facing dog. Release the breath out the mouth. All right, and then drop your knees down for chin stand. We'll take 1 asana to prepare. We'll take a tiger's pose, okay? So you'll take an inhale for cow pose, arch the spine, and then you keep the arching of the spine and you just lower the chin and the chest down by bending your elbows. The elbows point back in space. Chin down, chest down. You can walk the knees closer in if that's available. Keep pushing your hands down. Keep using your fingers. And then come back up. All right. Take your blocks and place them in the longest, widest setting, somewhere along your mat. It looks like this, okay? Just like so. And then have your hands behind the blocks and lower down the exact same way we just did, all right? So the shoulders land on top of the blocks and your chin is down. Now you can choose if you stay here and just explore that sensation, or if you want to straighten your knees and maybe kick up. Okay, you can try one more time. So we'll take a little break in between. And by all means, if you don't want to use the blocks, if you don't need the blocks, you can just do your own practice of chin stand. With the blocks, it's a nice way just to don't have so much weight in your chin. Okay, let's do another round. Okay, hands behind the blocks, lower down. All right, and then lift your knees up and kick your legs up. Release. Child's pose. You can place your hands on the blocks if that feels nice. And drop your forehead down. Slowly roll up bone by bone. You could press pause and practice chin stand for a few more times by all means. You can also practice against the wall if you're afraid of falling over. It's nice, even if you don't kick up yet, it's nice to just stay in the position with your shoulders on the blocks and your legs extended and feel the sensation of having the chin on the ground and having weight on the chin and also on your shoulders and on your hands, which is very different to any other inversion, okay? We'll end this practice with a Samavritti breathing exercise. Have your hands on your thighs. And then the next time you're breathing in, breathe in for a count of 4. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 4. Exhale, 4. 2 more. In for 4. Exhale for 4. In for 4. Exhale for 4. Open your eyes. Thank you for practicing. Namaste. See you next time.